Eric Pascal, welcome to 2K TV. How are you doing?
I'm doing all right, thanks.
This is a team that takes every home game. Great vision, David. Thank you. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Brooks.
And it's striking how much his three-point shooting has improved this month. His long-range percentage is coming up, and that's going to give them a lift as a team. You can never have enough reliable threats from beyond the arc.
Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. We've got Aaron Gordon, De'Aaron Fox out there with Alec Burks. Then it's Brooks, and it's Embiid, and at the center locking down the middle. And for Baltimore, we've got DeRozan. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Pascal Siakam. And it's Rose, and it's Marjanovic in at the 5. Count that one. DeRozan's got his second bucket of the night.
DeRozan's so good, guys, at taking advantage of whatever situation is there. When he has the opportunity, he gets out and scores in the open floor.
Now, here's Fox. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Denver. And the rejection by Marjanovic. And Fox gets it to go.
Man, I like how confident Fox is inside. I mean, awesome. Absolutely awesome getting good positioning close to the basket.
Here's Rose. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. First quarter, just over a minute played.
You know, guys, it's not surprising to hear that Joel Embiid gets a lot of inspiration from Hall of Famer Hakeem Olajuwon. Both came to the game late. Both represent the continent of Africa. And Embiid really kind of modeled his game after Hakeem, and that's a heck of a model.
Now, here's Fox. Following the shot by Alec Burks.
Just 1 of 4 from the floor. Not the start they were looking for here.
Here's DeRozan. The shot missing. Nice D from Brooks. And when he first came to America, you know, what a great story this is. Embiid's coach in Cameroon sent him a DVD of Hakeem's highlights.
And that was a good start for Embiid, and good work by you, Kevin, to dig up that factoid. Very nicely done. But you're right, Embiid said he watched that tape every day for 3 years, and you can see evidence of him watching that tape and how he plays.
Some guys check the league standings every day. Others try to avoid it. What was your approach when you played?
Hey, I didn't look at them much because we were a team that was struggling, Kevin. We were just trying to find our way to being competitive back in the early 80s with the Pacers. I never got to the point where we were a team that was looking at the standings daily. And I avoided the papers pretty much throughout my career just because to me was a bit of a waste of energy and time. I had more things to focus on than where we were in the standings and what people might be saying and writing about us.
So here's Burks, following the score by DeMar DeRozan. Here's Embiid, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Boy, Embiid wants to own the inside on both sides of the floor. He is a force in the paint and relishes hitting those boards.
Now here's Rose. He just worked San Antonio in that last game. Brooks against Wiggins. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Rose. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
Fox against Rose. Pass to Burks. Shoots from 14. And that one hits back iron.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Oh, trying for it. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball, giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Trailing by 2. Fox looking it over. Yep, that one goes. Fox has got his second basket of the game.
The handles of Fox, nasty. Remarkable at carving through the defense and creating shot opportunities for himself.
Marjanovic passes to Siakam. Back to Marjanovic. Wiggins with it. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against San Antonio.
Yeah, but his shot blocking was a factor as well. 3 on the game, just a major presence on the D.
And Embiid with the block.
You look at this combination of reach and timing, it makes Embiid a superb shot.
Tie game in Baltimore. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And
You come in every day. Guys in the gym.
And Greg, when everyone is working hard, it builds a chemistry.
And a culture. Kevin, winning teams all have it. It's not enough to be here. You want to win.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And what do you guys think here about Baltimore in this one?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the floor for Baltimore, DeRozan out there with Rose. Then it's Pascal Siakam. Then there's Marjanovic, and it's Wiggins in at the small forward position. Drops in the tray.
Man, I like seeing Gordon stretch his range a little bit. I mean, the three-point shot is still a work in progress for him, but I think he's only going to get better the more experience he gets shooting it from there.
Rose against Fox, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
You know, guys, the Dallas Mavericks with the longest active sellout streak of any pro basketball team. You can put sellout in quotes because they actually give a lot of tickets away to schools and community service groups to make sure that building is full.
And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Gordon finds Fox. From the wing, and another basket for Dallas. You know, Clark, the Mavericks making their games accessible to Dallas fans, much more concerned with the packed house and the revenue at the gate.
Yeah, and I like that philosophy, guys. I mean, building their future fan base, those fans will be around for a while, giving young people a chance to become Mavericks fans for life. And you start early, and it pays dividends down the road usually.
Here's Siakam. It's hauled in by Gordon.
Well, that's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit, maybe lost concentration too.
Fox passes to Embiid. He kicks it to Burks. No good from outside. Baltimore shooting about 42% so far. And Siakam has it in the corner. Again, the miss by Baltimore.
Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
And the rejection by Marjanovic. Fox against DeRozan. And Embiid with the block. It's good. .131 left now here in the second. And here's Burks. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against Denver.
And they were just struggling to stop him. They sent him to the line over and over, and the free throws were a big part of the game.
Here's DeRozan, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
It's common to see wing players improve their perimeter shooting in the league, but DeMar DeRozan's most striking growth has been his ball handling and playmaking. He's been dynamic with the ball in his hands.
Fox against Rose. Left side, Gordon. No good that time. Good D by Siakam. To the paint. Here's DeRozan. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. DeRozan's got 11 points.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Burks the pass to Fox. We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the half. And Embiid gets it to go.
Pick and roll comes fairly easily to Embiid, taking what the defense gives him. He's a pretty intelligent baller.
Outside DeRozan. 20 seconds left here in the second. Misses off the left iron. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They trail by 1. And this is their first time matched up this year with Baltimore. It's Brooks on the wing. Shoots. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Looking at the Barons, Kenny, what do you think?
Well, so far, they've taken care of their business.
And now with the second half.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You gotta like what DeMar DeRozan has done in this game.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
On the court for the Mavericks, they've got Embiid. Alec Burks is out there with Fox. Then it's Aaron Gordon, and it's Brooks in at the small forward. And that one's good. Marjanovic.
The tenacity on that interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Burks looking around. Pass to Gordon. Outside, Fox. Baltimore with the rebound. Marjanovic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Rose against Fox. Knocks it loose. Rose kicks to DeRozan. Out to the wing. Marjanovic passes to DeRozan. Trying his luck from deep. And no good. And it's Dallas the other way. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And, Greg, we've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Fox kicks to Gordon. Here's Burks. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Mark, we have seen so many great players in the history of this terrific game, but in your mind, who's the best to have never won an MVP?
Wow, you think about some of the names on that list recently, or not too long ago. Patrick Ewing, Scottie Pippen, same era. How about going back to John Havlicek, the former Buckeye and all-time great with the Celtics. Elgin Baylor, one of the first high-flying forwards that I recall, one of those really creative do-it-all type forwards. Jerry West and Dwayne Wade right in that mix too, man. Those are some lofty names that didn't get an MVP.
And now here's the upcoming schedule for the Dallas Mavericks. On Friday, they'll face off against DeAndre Jordan and the Utah Jazz. Then on Monday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Miami Heat.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
Marjanovic finds Rose. Lets it go with a three. Good on the triple. Marjanovic has got the lead up to 5 now for the Barons.
And defensively, these guys are looking for answers since halftime. They've seemed disjointed and out of sync. They have got to get back that rhythm defensively.
And the basket by Gordon.
Gordon's jumper really looking good, showing you how dangerous he is from the mid-range.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, last season the G League tested out an expansion of the clear path rule. And now that expansion is making its way to the NBA. It should discourage those intentional fouls that slow up teams on the fast break. Fans wanted it, and analysts clamored for it. That will allow the amazing athletes in this league more opportunities to show what they can do in the fast break.
You're right, David. A welcome change. Thank you. Fox against Rose. And with that shot, the Barron lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Fox.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Rose passes to Marjanovic. Embiid with the steal. 6-second difference between the shot and gameplay. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Nobody does it better than Gordon on the alley-oop. Boom!
Burks against DeRozan. We've got 13 seconds left in the third quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Out to the right wing. Here's Rose. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. And that's now 6 points for Derrick Rose. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Barons lead by 3. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Siakam is out there with Marjanovic. Then there's Derrick Rose. Then it's DeRozan, and it's Wiggins in at the 3 spot. Embiid, the pass to Gordon. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And one of the more transcendent athletes in the game, Aaron Gordon, still has some untapped potential. He could make a big leap.
And Greg, we've seen Gordon playing in a slower paced system. He was asked to play at the small forward.
Not ideal, Kevin. He's better off as a small ball power forward, getting out in the lane and using those springs to rise over the D.
Burks in the corner. Misses off the right iron.
They came close there to tying it up.
Yeah, you know, and after the way they fought back into it here in the fourth, that would have been a big bucket for them.
And the pass to DeRozan. There's Rose with the 3. Mavericks with the rebound. Embiid's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Got a piece of it. Outside Rose. Teardrop shot, and that's 2 points on the layup. And the Barons lead by 4. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Barons.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shot.
And also, their second chance points have been a story all night as well. That's just pure effort and hustle.
Pass to Siakam. Here's Marjanovic, and he uses the glass on the layup. Marjanovic has got the lead up to 6 now for Baltimore.
It's never easy trying to keep him off the glass. He's an absolute beast down there.
Fox finds Embiid. And they double up Embiid. Brooks outside. Gordon the pass to Embiid. Dallas moving it around. 13 feet away. That one rolling around and rims out. Baltimore leading by 6. Pass to Marjanovic. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
You know, that's a veteran play. DeRozan stays open to all possibilities. That's seeing the game in front of you. Excellent find.
And the Mavericks call time here. They're behind by 8. 1:32 left in the fourth quarter. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Boban Marjanovic.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. with his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. He said, we're too concerned with their shooters right now. We've got to close off the inside. They are gutting us. He pleaded with his guys. Come on, let's take a stand. Kevin?
Mavericks trailed by 8. 59 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. High arcing shot. Nice D from Rose.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
DeRozan against Fox. DeRozan passes to Marjanovic. And Embiid with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. 6 to shoot. Outside Rose. The 3-ball. Connects from three-point range. And the Barons lead by 11.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
He hits the first one, and that brings them to within 10.
I tell you, Joel Embiid possesses remarkable talent. I mean, this big guy is graceful and strong. He's a real matchup problem for everybody.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for Baltimore. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. And so it's Baltimore with the win. David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us.